Hey guys, I'm going to try something a little different today. I'm going to work from outside despite the noise of the traffic and the chickens. It's just such a beautiful day, I figured I'd give it a shot. Just wanted to say straight away that I have a lot of content on the way. These last 4 months I've been lacking in the content. Of course I've been moving and the move is over. I'm finally in my shop. Aside from a little bit of organization, I have nothing but time to make things. I started and completed 2 videos for DeWalt this week. The first one is about saw blades. It's their 2x life saw blade, and then their second laminate saw blade, which cuts cement board and laminate. Meant to last much longer, and they do. I made this video of me utilizing the saw blades, making an old bench from a piece of wood, utilizing some laminate left over and some old wood with some dirt and nails in it. Second video I made was for their new XP tape, which comes out in the next couple of weeks. And the XP tape, just more durable, cool, stronger spring, stronger tape, stronger blade, better graphics. I made storage for my new workshop, which is something that I always need, apparently. So that video will be out soon. They'll both be available right now on the Patreon with a voiceover. So if you're at all interested in checking out my Patreon and supporting me there, there's always something interesting and new with a voiceover. Everything comes with a discussion. I want to tell you about an event that I'm going to be at. It's in May of 2018. It's May 5th and 6th in Birmingham, England. Thank you. It's going to be a big event for makers from all around the world. It's called Maker Central, and it's hosted by Nick Zamet, who also has his own YouTube channel. You can check out Nick at NZ Wood Turnings on YouTube. Link below. Everyone's going to be there. Me, Izzy, Ben Ueda, Jesse, Carl Jacobson, Peter Brown, Temple Boy Turnings, Martin Saban Smith, NP Woodworks, Mike Waldit, Charlie the Maker, Make It With Dad, Jim Stiff, Laura Kampf, Heath Knuckles, and the list keeps growing. So if you're at all interested, check out the website and register now for Maker Central in Birmingham, England in May of 2018. I'll be there. As a little kid, we would spend one weekend every summer in Old Saybrook, Connecticut, and my dad would always take us to mystic Seaport. And it was real important for me because I got to see guys using tools, and I got to see how boats were made and dismantled, and big antique boat yard, incredible antiques, incredible antique boats. This weekend we went to the wooden boat show at the Mystic Seaport. And there was so many makers there, so many that I missed, but there was a few key people I got to meet. Here's a little montage. I was really happy I got to meet Lou Sozed. Lou is an incredible boat builder, carpenter, maker. Guy knows everything. If you don't know Lou, tips from a shipwright, you gotta follow him right now. Here's my conversation with Lou. It was very noisy, so I apologize for the audio all weekend long. It was a little bad. Here I am, I'm at the boat show in Mystic, Connecticut. I'm here with Lou. Lou, could you pronounce your last name?
My last name is pronounced Sozed. And the A and the U make an O, and the last E is not pronounced, so it's Sozed, 2 syllables.
Lou Sozed, and you are Tips from a Shipwright?
Yes.
YouTube channel?
YouTube channel.
That everybody needs to see?
And Halsey Fulton are partners in that channel. So he's the videographer, and I'm the person in the camera.
How do you like being on YouTube, and your world must have opened up, I assume? I mean,
well, it did, but I had a pretty busy life anyhow.
It
but
seems
yes,
like
it's opened up, certainly has. You know, the social media, it changes everything.
Yeah, it really
does. It does. It changes everything.
Now you're like the world's boat building teacher.
I'm one of them.
One of them.
Yeah,
of course,
I'm one of them. And we try as hard as anybody, so. Yeah.
Well, one thing I love about you the most is that when you talk, it's a lifelong pursuit, and it comes through in everything you say and do.
I've built boats and done all these different things with woodworking and mechanical things, so I'm not trying to be anybody I'm not.
You're like a pure craftsman, boat builder. You
Well,
know so much from plain experience, and it comes through in everything you say and do.
True. I think 6 years old with my father. Yeah, my father and I built a very small, it was almost like a model, but it was one of those V-bottom punt dinghies, and it was probably, I'd say it was no more than 4 feet long. So it was kind of like a model, but I did float in it, so it was a boat. You know, my father and I built, and then I built some small skiffs after that.
Do you know where that first boat is now?
That little dinghy?
The first one you made?
Oh, it's been going for 60 years.
And how many boats do you think you've made? Have you kept count?
But I built 25 of these.
Wow,
so,
this boat is just gorgeous.
I haven't built one of these for 20 years.
Wow.
This is the first one I built in 20 years. But I've done a lot of work on much larger boats. You know, much larger boats. I did a lot of work on the 12-meter fleet over the years. You know, and a lot of Trumpy power yachts. I've had a lot to do with rebuilding many larger yachts. I enjoy all the small boats a lot because I get to use them, and this is the type of boat I grew up with. So I can't say that I didn't enjoy these probably just as much as anything, but some of the more spectacular jobs was building like Freedom, 105-foot Trumpy power yacht. Yeah. And I believe that boat's been voted to be one of the most prestigious wooden power yachts in the world. So that boat was a lot of fun for me to build. Somehow some of the more obscure fishing style boats and things even attract me more than that, like fishing boats and stuff. I like doing repair work on draggers and all that kind of stuff. I really have a heart for the working boats.
Watching you drive this in the final episodes, it was amazing because you built the whole thing with your own hands. And then you had such command of it on the water, and the drone shots was just incredible. So if you haven't seen that, you gotta go take a look.
Kind of a neat video because it shows some action, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's action in all the videos that we do, but it's work or whatever. That shows some kind of spectacular action that really makes it a little bit of a cut above the other.
It was a huge payoff for such a informative series. And tell 2 seconds about the next one, and we'll wrap it up. What's the next series?
I'm going to build a small dory for my next boat, and it's going to be 36 20-minute videos. Unless that somehow gets altered, that's our plan, is to do 36 20-minute videos on the building of a dory, and that's got to do with all kinds of special features and different construction ideas that I've got that haven't been used before, and some features in design and things like that. And then there'll be some action because I'm going to take it out and use it afterwards and show, like we did with the skiff. But it'll be it's for rowing and sailing, and it'll have a small outboard well in it too.
Right on.
And some other really surprise features that will be pretty cool, I think. So, yeah.
Well, you've been a big inspiration to me, and I'm going to start my boat in the spirit of what you do. I'm going to be building a canoe this summer.
Well, I can't wait to see us do something together.
Anytime, man. Whenever we got to schedule it. Anytime.
Halsey really, it's easier to keep in touch with the office than me.
Sure, of course.
But
you're always out here doing something.
Yeah, I'm always working.
Also at the event was Tim Sway and Vance Maker. Here's a little conversation with Vance Maker. Here we are at the Wooden Boat Show at Mr. Connecticut, and I found the one and only Vance Maker. Vance, how has YouTube changed your life?
It changed my life for woodworking and being famous.
That's cool. And how old are you when you first realized you liked making things?
Like 2, when I made my first hovercraft.
Right on. And where do you know where that hovercraft is now? Is it in a museum?
It's kind of taken apart.
It's in a loft.
In the middle of my dad's loft.
What are you working on right there? Is this your newest project?
My newest project, yeah, probably.
Are you making a wooden boat out of that Country Time lemonade bottle?
Wouldn't be wooden.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself using a CNC, carving out a dumb sculpture that everyone will love.
That's cool. What is your feeling on handmade versus mind-made?
More important than make it.
Do you think so? Tell the camera.
more important that you make it with your hands because you're actually doing it, not just
But what if
thinking of it.
but what if your mind creates it? You're still doing it, right?
Yeah, you're doing it in thought.
He's an old soul.
In reality. You should actually do it in reality, is what I'm saying.
Him and my grandfather get along great. Gotta do it. Now the camera's on. This. Talking to a man that films everything.
Wow, that's incredible talent.
Wait, ready?
Is there anything you want to say to your fans in closing?
Thanks for the support and bye. Instead of counting sheep, I snapped my toes. It actually sounds, it's actually pretty loud after a while listening to it in my bed. It's actually pretty loud after a while. Peace.
For me, the highlight of the show was the guy who had cannons. I went right over there. He had all these single cannons. These cannons used to be made 100 years ago. He revived the company, redesigned some of the mechanisms, and here, take a look at Mark Lovejoy's company. So I'm here with these beautiful cannons. This is the guy who makes them.
It's Mark Lovejoy, and we make the strong firearms cannons.
And how long have you been making cannons?
We're doing it about 8 years.
Are you a trained machinist?
No, I'm an engineer.
An engineer, but a machinist. Like, would you consider yourself a hobby machinist?
A hobby machinist, yeah. But most of this stuff is well professionally made.
Yeah.
We make it. We do all the design work, and then we send it out to some of the shops that we use to help do some of the lathe work, some of the milling work.
Oh, so it's a little bit of you, a little bit of subbed out.
Yeah, a little bit of me, a little bit subbed out.
But the designs are all you.
Design's all me.
Yeah, that breech and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's all me. It's copied off the original Strong you see in the back there.
Uh huh.
So it's a copy off that. This is a 120-year-old cannon.
No kidding.
And this one, as you see, it opens up the same way.
Oh wow! So this Strong is an actual brand?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a company in New Haven. Back
No
in the late
kidding.
1800s,
I had
early
no idea.
1900s, and it went out of business in 1911.
Wow.
We resurrected the brand, and that's an original one we have right there.
And they all these kind of have like a different breech. Is that or is that just?
This is a different breech. Just unscrews. This is their LF Hirschoff breech.
Oh man, that is cool. And that has like a little pole firing pin.
You hit that with a hammer.
Oh, I see. You just bang on it.
You hit it with a mallet. Yeah, that's what these mallets are for.
That's so
Keep
cool.
the kids away and hit the fire. So then you take it and you hit it.
Oh shit.
These two are replicas of a #1 field carriage and a #2 field carriage from the U.S. Army 1861 vintage.
Wow. Crazy, man. And then these just kind of smooth bores. Are this just original design from the original company?
Yeah. Well, that's.
I mean, the
that's
smooth finish. I mean,
Yeah, the smooth finish and everything is original design from the company. That's my interpretation of it.
Yep.
A little bit different than theirs. But
Sure. Is that an original or is that one you made?
No, that's what I made. That's the same cannon out there, but in brass.
Wow. And what is that? Steel?
That was aluminum.
Oh, and that's aluminum too. It feels
Yeah,
like.
yeah. If they were brass or steel, they'd be really heavy.
Yeah, sure.
They'd be like.
And
This is an original design of mine too. This one unscrews, quarter turn, open it up.
oh man, that is so cool. Now I got to make a new kind of a cannon. I'll show you mine too, so you
So yeah.
get an idea
Put
what
that
I'm.
on. Pull it back. Boom.
Oh shit! So you just pull it and it's spring loaded.
Yep.
Wow, thanks for sharing, man. Appreciate it. And where can people find you?
www.strongfirearms.com.
Right on. Cool.
Thank you.
I started clearing some land out there for the new barn. I have a new shop, but I don't own that shop. Once I build the barn out there, I'm gonna own it, and that's gonna be my new shop for classes, for whatever. So if you'd like to support me, join my Patreon. You could help me. Every dollar helps go towards that building I'm building out there. So this was the last week in the New York shop. Guys, thank you so much. There's so much more to look forward to. I have so much more to do. I've already started like 4 videos. I completed 2 in this last week. Just gotta wait for approvals on those. It's gonna be a really good summer. I'm really looking forward to bringing some really good content. So please tell a friend and support me any way you can. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy the move is over.